Hey, so I have been playing the WoWGuessr, the WoW GeoGuessr for a little while now, and I've been getting some dubious screenshots to play, like the screenshot that was very clearly in Southern Barrens, but was instead showing me the what was it? It said it was in Kultiras in near Freehold in Thurgard Sound, but instead was but it was definitely Southern Barrens. And like talked to people, I checked screenshots. I was definitely Southern Barrens. And besides, any I had some other doubts. I hope, and I've been playing that WoWGuessr, and I thought it crossed my mind. Perhaps I should be playing. I should play the actual GeoGuessr, and I was wondering just how badly exactly I would do, and this is probably going to be terrible. And one of the reasons why I didn't really want to play the real GeoGuessr is because this, what you see before you right now, this is what they've done to it. The first thing you see on the main screen is upgrade to Pro for however many per month. Daily coins, claim daily coins. Like premium currencies. A what's it called in like an Overwatch? Like the premium track leveling up to get like tiny bits of pieces of premium content for playing. This is what they've done to this game. Like this is not why I played used to play GeoGuessr a little bit years and years ago. Like what is this? What is this? I why do I need hair? Why do I need hair? Full moon. What is this? Why do I need this in the game that is about guessing the location of a screenshot from Google Maps? What is this? Yeah, this is why I didn't want to play this. But when you maybe we can strip it of all the institutification, of all the commercialization of GeoGuessr. Maybe we can just focus on playing the game. It says try the free daily game. Maybe it will just play without interruptions, without begging us to pay them money every 5 seconds. Maybe it will play. So let's try it. Like I know that. Oh, music. There's music. How do I turn down the music? We're definitely in Africa because of the clothes we have, and we can like zoom and pan. La Banque Panafricaine is in some French-speaking country in Africa. It says something about halal over there, yeah. So it's something that there's also Muslim influence. And we have a timer. Automatically, we have a timer. Jerusalem, halal, Senegal. We're in Senegal. I think we're in Senegal because it's French speaking and it's near like Muslim areas. I'm going to just aim for the capital because it's apparently that is usually a good guess. Yeah, very close to the capital in Senegal. Okay, it's not bad. How do I turn down the music? This music is distracting me. Okay, we're in a building. That's not even Google Maps. We're in a building, like in a featureless building. What is this? This is what goes on in GeoGuessr now? What is going on in here? Bibliothek, Arbeitsplätze, we're in somewhat German speaking. Courses and workshops, new dates, the date for courses, library, and CH, we're in Switzerland. German speaking, and CH, the shortcut. And usually the capital is a good guess, but in Switzerland there may be I did not tell you to do that. Uh, do we have any hints over here? No, it's just directions inside the freaking building, like, because apparently it shows us like inside buildings now in GeoGuessr. Uh, what is this? Is an elevator. It's just gonna show me a elevator stuff. Oh, seriously, we're inside the building. Is this what they do now in GeoGuessr? Uh, somewhere in Switzerland, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's Bern. No reason. Zurich. I was going to go with Zurich because always go for the capital. I was going to go with Zurich. I guess I just like in WoWGuessr. I guess I should be going with my first guess. With the first thought I have. Summer. I want to say English speaking because it says like an English radiation oncology, espresso, breakfast, lunch, takeaway. I think this is English speaking. What is this? Now telling me. Like some people would be able to tell like the grass and like the cars, the models of cars. The Wesley. Chaseley Street. I want to say Great Britain. It gives me Great Britain vibes. It gives me Great Britain vibes. I don't see like any like signs with like place names. I still have a minute left. Medical Center. I forget if which is if it's American or British that has the R first and then E. I forget which one it is. Can't read this beyond attention, please. It gives me British vibes. That's what I usually go on because I don't have like the encyclopedic knowledge of world geography the same as I do in WoW. What does it say? The Wesley entrance? What's like the Wesley Hospital? Is like a place called Wesley in like England somewhere? I'm gonna say like somewhere like it's not Reading. Yeah, that was Australia. Okay, that was Australia. Was definitely not guessing us. That's it. That's all we can play for the day, for free. That's it. 2 rounds. 2 rounds is all we got. Is that it? Okay, world. Can we play? Okay. We'll set easy methods for now. Easy things like moving, panning, zooming, everything. We'll set it as easy just to see. This is the first time I'm playing this in like a long time. Yeah. This is it. This is all that allows me to play. 2 rounds. And if I want to play more than 2 rounds, I need to, like, I don't know, pay them money. Look, guys, I know that keeping up servers, server maintenance and this sort of stuff, that it costs them money. I get it. But when I'm allowed to play 2 rounds and then it's over, like, I'm not even getting into the game. I'm not even starting to get interested in the game. I have no reason to pay them because I didn't even get invested in this at all. The only reason I am still here and I am still talking about it is because I don't know how long have we been recording, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes. I know it doesn't say here in OBS how long have we been playing. But this is atrocious. This is absolutely atrocious. Like, what is this? Are you freaking serious? Are you friggin' serious? If I want to play more than 2 rounds, I have to pay them. Like, what the hell? Like, I remember not. It's some time ago. I have tried this some time ago, like not very long ago. I have tried this, and I was able to play like 3-4 rounds, and then it told me to take a break for half an hour. Which was also ridiculous. I don't remember if it was half an hour, if it was like an hour or like 10 minutes. I don't remember how long exactly it was, but it told me to like take a long break. Told me to take a long break, and then I would be able to come back to play. Now it's telling me to come back in 11 hours, and then I will be able to play 2 more rounds probably, because that's all I played after just logging in after years. This is atrocious. This is ridiculous. Like, what have they done to this? I remember years and years ago, many years ago, when I was playing it a little bit, I remember when you could just play like a full game, like I played in WoWGuessr, you could play a full game in GeoGuessr, and like maybe then you would get like pop-ups about some like advertisements and stuff. I have now been staring at this longer than I have played this. This is absolutely atrocious. Like, I don't know if there are some reviews, if I can leave some kind of review for this. If I can, I'm going to leave them just absolutely atrocious review. This is beyond atrocious. Sorry, I'm getting sorry that I got tilted by the capitalism and shitification, but this is beyond ridiculous. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you see me continue with something else in a few seconds. I decided to go do something else, record something else on top of this, but this is it. This is it apparently for GeoGuessr. This is it. Absolutely atrocious. Payment scheme, how do you say that? Absolutely atrocious monetization. I played for 2 rounds and got told to wait 12 hours for presumably another 2 rounds. What have they done to this game? I remember you could just play full game without interruptions. So this is apparently WoWGuessr, apparently an open, a free GeoGuessr alternative. And one advantage that I see already, the first thing that hit me, I entered the address and it put me straight in there. No menus, no options to choose, no like timers to choose, nothing. It's just a bam, go screenshot of a street in Finland. They also give me the names of the streets on the streets, but which is maybe making it a little easier because you see this and immediately I think it's finished because it looks finished to me, and like, maybe it's not even that betraying that much, but it could use maybe a little bit of structure to it, like maybe a little bit. Don't immediately like make it super and immediately like make it super monetized like the real GeoGuessr, because that was just freaking atrocious. I showed you even leaving my review, because that was just ridiculous. But this gives me like the name of the streets. I'm gonna say this is Finland. This is like, could be Estonia. Could be Estonia. I'm going to say it's Finland, like right in the middle over here somewhere. Yeah, like that was very close. Like 38 kilometers. 38 kilometers in a country I've never been to. Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Maybe because it, get me the street. It gives you the freaking street names. That's a little bit weird. And it gives you them at a weird angle. Krause's Highway. Krausness Highway. Krausness. What does that sound like? Could it be American? I want to say America. I want to say US. Like Krausness. Could it be like Australia again? Because it fooled me once. Yeah, that's not going to get me anywhere. It's just like a rural road somewhere like in the middle of nowhere. And also it says, when it loads, it says copyright Google 2025. So it's a country that gets fairly recent or fairly frequent coverage, and it's English speaking. Krausness Highway, like I want to say Britain again. But and it's like in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna say like here. It was Canada. It was a thought. It was a thought that crossed my mind. Oh, it's starting music now. I was saying that I don't know if I actually said it. I was thinking that at least I don't have the weird elevator music that the real GeoGuessr puts out. Like, guys, GeoGuessr, listen, cut out the weird music, the license fees you get for the weird elevator music. No one needs that. No one cares about that. Why do I need to hear that your weird elevator music? This is now giving me like some the choir music, that also weird, but presumably it was free, royalty free, so they gave it to this free version. We'll play like 10 rounds, maybe like 10-15 rounds. This is now round 3, and it's Adana, Kara. This really is a huge Adana, and I see like the Turkish symbols over here. So we're in Turkey, and I'm going to say in Turkey. We're near Adana in Turkey somewhere. Where is Adana in Turkey exactly? I know that's a place in Turkey, but I forget its exact location. I want to say it's like over here. Yeah. So we're like near Adana in Turkey. I'm gonna say like here, because we're not in the city itself. Yeah, we're on the other road going to the city. Yeah, 37 kilometers. This is like 37 meters in WoWGuessr. Oh, Tarsus, a famous city, historical city of Tarsus, the home place allegedly of the Saint Paul of Tarsus, the real creator of Christianity. PVC Guard, Jaiswal Traders. Traders. It says traders, so it's like, is it like some kind of pigeon? No, this is India. This is India, because I'm seeing Devanagari script. So we're like in Jaiswal. I get, so that sounds like an Indian place name. And traders, I don't know why it says traders. Is it like some definitely Indian looking people on the street around like the Chauhan Ready-Made Center. I know that Chauhan is a place in India. It might be a place in India. Like, look, I think if a real GeoGuessr Pro came here and saw this like SH36, they would know immediately where they are. They would know immediately because I've watched them play, and they would recognize like sign like SH36 immediately. I want to say it's something like place called like Chauhan somewhere in India. Can I guess which part of India it is? Can I guess which part of India it is? I don't know. Maybe I can find that SH36 somewhere on the map of India, but it's probably would have to zoom way too much. Age 47, Bengaluru, Tirupati, Nellore. Now you're also giving me elevator music. Like I had just complimented you for not giving me elevator music. And now you're giving me this weird music too. Guntur. Didn't know there was a place called Guntur in India. Hyderabad nearby. I don't know if I can find like the exact like the road it says like SH36. No idea where I would look for it. Really. Could it be like a state? Like what are the states? Like Tamil Nadu, Sri Lanka. There's not state, it's a different country. I'm just reading what's on the map. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Puducherry, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra. Could it be like Maharashtra, SH? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, SH. Odisha, West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Chandigarh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim. No, that wouldn't be Sikkim. Wouldn't be one of those states over here. Maybe it's Maharashtra. Maybe it's Maharashtra. Do they get like roads named SH something in Maharashtra? Completely different signs. I'm gonna guess. My thoughts first were like here, so I'm gonna say it's like somewhere in here. It's a city, so maybe like Tirupati. It's far north, further to the north. It's somewhere near like Jaunpur and Lucknow. Near Jaunpur. It was very close to Jaunpur. I know Jaunpur from European Universalis games. Okay, what do we have here? Trees and like a wall, like a stone wall. What is this? Now we don't have a name on the road, which makes it harder. Is this a sign that is loading here? No, it was gravel. This is like round 4, so we'll do that. We'll do those 10 rounds, 15 rounds. What is this? Like power plant thing? I think this is like a power plant thing, or like a sewage thing, like water pipes. I have absolutely no idea. I want to say Europe, like Eastern Central Europe. Those are the vibes I'm getting out of here. But the last time the vibes misguided me really badly. Forest. We still forest, trees, and like stone walls that are loading very slowly for me. A GeoGuessr Pro would see one of those and probably know immediately where they are, because this is probably very characteristic, like a road sign from a very specific country that I am not familiar with. I'm going to say like somewhere in Europe. I was even getting like Polish right, but those like road signs are not Polish road signs, so I'm like Lithuania. With Akbaburak in the middle of the woods. It's like here in Lithuania. Probably wrong. It was Russia. It was Russia near the Georgian border, near Abkhazia. Okay, near Sochi. Was definitely not thinking that, but I guess it counts as Europe. Okay. Dunes of sand with footprints with two people going down, which is probably the people who took those screenshots, leaving those footprints behind. Where the hell are we? There are dunes, but there is like grass and the sea. So this is not like really like a desert area. This is more like an expansive beach. There is a region like this in Poland, a place at least in Poland that I have actually been to, is what was it called? It's a region in Poland, like that's not even a region. It's like a very like small place in Poland, like right here, like these dunes, like somewhere like here, these dunes that are like stretching near the sea. This is what it reminds me of, that area. But there's probably a lot more places like this around the world. So this doesn't have to be the same place, but it's like I want to say England again. I want to say England again, but it's probably wrong again. I think about England when it comes up. I'm going to say we're like here, somewhere. No, that was Canada. What is that? That's an island here. Sable Island. Okay, I will admit I had no idea that was a thing. I had no idea this is a place that exists in the world. I thought it pointed me to just ocean. I had no idea this place existed. Okay, today I learned. This would be like round number 5, I want to say. Okay, what are we looking at? Cabello cortar y lavar. Spanish speaking. No, not Spanish speaking. This is Spanish speaking, but this is like Asian. What kind of Asian? Load up faster. What is with this music? Bunmei Ken, Fresh Bakery. Now the question is this Hisa March S? The question is, are we in Asia with a Spanish restaurant nearby, or are we, there is way more Asian signs that there are. This is Japanese. This is definitely Japanese because these signs here are either hiragana or katakana. I forget which is which. I tried to learn a little bit of Japanese years ago, so I remember there's two Japanese like syllabic writing systems that are used only by like children or like to transcribe foreign names, that are called hiragana and katakana, and I don't remember which is which, but this is one of them. So this must be Japanese. We must be in Japan. So we must be somewhere in Japan. Hisamachi Street. No idea where that could be. Hisamachi Street. Maybe we can find like a load faster. Sorry. No idea where in Japan we could be. It doesn't look like it's extremely mountainous. It looks like there are a lot of mountains in Japan, and I have never really like looked into Japan a lot in Google Maps, so I don't know how much you would see the mountains when you're like inside a city. It looks to me like a relatively small city relative to the rest of the world, because Japan has some humongous cities. Relatively small city, Japan, and it doesn't look like we're in a very mountainous area, because I feel like we should be seeing like mountains if we were like a mountainous area. Maybe we'll get a bit better view than just trees. So Japan, not extremely mountainous, relatively small city. I'm gonna say we're like here. It was Japan. It was which part of Japan? Near Utsunomiya. Near Takasaki. Okay. Okay, relatively close to Tokyo. Okay, this was like it was like near the Tokyo conglomeration. Oh, okay. Good to learn. RP22. Oh, we're role playing on GeoGuessr now. This would be like around 6, and we're like in the middle of nowhere. Just a road. Just a road with disputes. Maybe this is the downside of OpenGuessr, that they do not curate what the screenshots are used. They just grab the first thing. Can we see that car better? What it says on the car here. Gaviglio. It sounds Italian. It looks Italian. So I'm going to guess Italy, because there's not a lot of countries in the world that speak Italian. And like see fields again, not a lot of like mountains. Does it look like, I'm gonna say like this is like northern Italy, like we're like in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if we could find like RR22 somewhere on here. If this isn't Italy, I'm going to be mad at this driver, because that he misguided me with the maybe this is just a car with from like Italian company, from Italian company, and it's like we're in like, I don't know, Brazil. That this is not Brazil. This wouldn't be Brazil. This wouldn't be Brazil, because the trees do not look like Brazil. Also, we got like a time zone cut off, like right here, because this looks like it was this was taken in a different time, different hour. And suddenly another time zone. I'm going to say like northern Italy, like somewhere like here. And if it's not, I'm going to blame the car. I said Brazil and it was Argentina. So like my completely random guess of Brazil was closer. Yeah, there are some like Italian like sounding like names and places, like places that to us sound Italian. Like remember the Pope, the previous Pope, Pope Francis. Like his real name was like Jorge Mario Bergoglio, and he also had that Glio. So maybe that wasn't Italian. Maybe that's just the kind of like the form of like the Spanish names they have in Argentina. And he was from Argentina, if I recall. He was from Argentina, and his last name was Bergoglio. So maybe that's something to look out for in Argentina. These GLIO structures. Okay, round 7 doesn't count them. Maybe if is this? Let us log in. Sign up and log in. Does let us log in. What is this? Is this just not loading? Did it fail to load or something? Or is this just like a completely black screenshot? I can't guess. You'll give me literally nothing. This isn't even a Senegal gradient situation. You're literally giving me nothing. Okay. I'll be with you in a second after I sign up. Yeah, we're back. I logged in, but it's still black over here. It's still black over here. I don't know what to do. I can just refresh and get another one. Can I just like refresh and get a new one? Okay, I can just refresh and get a new one. So I'm gonna be doing that. Levant Street. Could be English, could be French, could be Turkish, Tunisian. This might be Tunisia. This might be Tunisia because it's like Tunisia had like French influence and has these flags that are with the crescent moon, these Muslim flags with crescent moon, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna say that's Tunisia. I don't know where would be Chamlik Street, where that would be, like Levant Street. Like it doesn't make me think Tunisia really. Maybe it's just another like this sounds Turkish to me. The Chamlik, whatever you would pronounce it. I'm not Turkish. Okay, what happened now? Okay, there's just a black screen that way, so don't go that way. Hatipupu, Hatipu. I'm not going to try to keep pronouncing it. Like, I'm gonna say Turkey. I'm gonna say Turkey. But where? Here somewhere. Okay, it was Turkey. It was in the city of Afyon, and it's unloading. In the city of Afyonkarahisar. Okay, but it was Turkey, so that wasn't very bad. Now it's showing me like a little more when after I have loaded in, and like auto mat dr, what is this? That really does not tell me much. It tells me that there's like Honda dealerships in the area, which does not tell me much. Where could this be? It gives me Europe vibes, but it could be Australia again. This would be like round 8 for me. Acura of Thousand Oaks. I know if that's like a car dealership or if it's like a place called Thousand Oaks. Could be America. Could be the US. Or Canada again. Because Canada and US, to me, they look very similar. I'm going to say this is like rural America, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was near Los Angeles. Near Los Angeles. Thousand Oaks, of course. I did not know there was a place called Thousand Oaks outside Los Angeles. So that would have probably been a dead giveaway. Okay, Acura of Thousand Oaks. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, maybe later. Gladstone Avenue. That definitely gives me what the hell happened here with these streets? Gladstone Avenue. That's definitely giving me American vibes. Toronto. I think this like trash car which disappeared on me when I moved was like a trash car that said Toronto. So I'm gonna say like in like Toronto suburbs. This is Cleveland, Buffalo, Mississauga, Toronto. Like in like Toronto outskirts, like here. Yeah. Thank you, Trashman. Okay, this would be like around 9 or 10. I want to say Africa or South America. South America probably. Keyed. Maybe it may be Africa actually. The greenhouse. Not sure what that is, what that means. Can we find like a solid road sign, or like get a better look at the people to like know if these are like African people, like South American people? Yeah, hard to tell. I want to say that people give me like South America vibes, or it could be like a Muslim country. Gajabar, Indonesia. This is going to be like Indonesia or Malaysia. This is going to be like Indonesia or Malaysia, because this sounds like Indonesian, and it would explain like the Muslim head scarf. Like there is a couple of them. It's like burqa, niqab. I do not remember which is which. Like this is one of those. It's one of those. I remember that. So like Indonesia, Malaysia, and Gigi Kidelima. No idea what that would be. Yeah, it's definitely like Indonesia, Malaysia, somewhere there. But it's a huge place. It's a huge place. Indonesia is a huge place. So like, just figuring out that we're in Indonesia does not tell you much. We can go in that direction. Bazaar. This could also not mean anything geographic. Batang, that also doesn't. Teringatan. Maybe can, no. Why did you go back? Albar Expressi, Tahun, Ribu, Seblak, Prashmahan, Mamafali, Bisa, Pilik, Topin, Pesanan. This is food. This is types of food described there, so it may not have like a place name here either. Like a masakan, minuan. It's also food again. But see Pesanan again. Maybe Pesanan is a place somewhere in like Indonesia or Malaysia. Pesanan. My first thought was Indonesia, but maybe it's Malaysia. Now I'm getting more like an. I'm going off of vibes here. I'm going off of vibes. This will not be Philippines. What did it say? Pesanan, Terima Pesanan. Could it be a place name? I was getting the feeling of like Borneo part of Malaysia, so I'm going to say like somewhere here. It was Indonesia. It was Indonesia. Where were we? Cirebon. It's near Bandung in West Java. Okay. Okay, so it was Indonesia after all. And Pesanan was probably not the place name. I don't see a place called Pesanan anywhere near here. Alright. Now we're really definitely over 10 rounds. But let's go like 15 rounds and say this is 11. Or 12. This is 12, round 12. We'll do 15. And CI30, this again doesn't tell us anything. I think I am seeing Spanish. Hícese la presencia de Dios en las naciones. This is like a Christian mission. And it's in Spanish, so it could be like South America somewhere. Or like the Caribbean. This could probably tell us something. Carrera, Calle. It's definitely somewhere Spanish speaking. The people are relatively dark skinned, and it's Spanish speaking. I don't think that was Portuguese. Can we get like any other hints here? Time shift. Transporte de alimentos. I definitely thinking that Spanish, not Portuguese, that though it's sometimes it's easy to mistake them. No road signs that really show us anything else. Where's Huevo? Somewhere in South America, I want to say, or Central America, but it's an even bigger place than Indonesia. So it's even harder to guess better. But the people are relatively dark skinned. I don't know. I don't know if it's considered racist now, but you have to look at the people, which the more common looks of people on the actual screenshot to like guess by their appearance, to guess by where different people look differently in different parts of the world. Because that does help you guess about where you are. And if somebody considers this racist, I don't know, but I don't know what to tell you, man. It's probably that no one does consider that, but just a thought that crossed my mind because I'm like racially profiling people while looking through those streets, and I'm like, your skin is a little too dark for Cuba. Your skin is a little too dark for Argentina. That should be like you should be living in like Haiti. This is repuestos para bicicletas. Pollo de fuma. Somewhere in South America. I'm going to say like in Venezuela. It's probably wrong. It was Colombia. And that is surprisingly close for how little I knew. That is surprisingly close for how little I knew. So I'm going to say this is round 13, and we are again in the middle of nowhere. And it says Fort Rome something road. What does it say? Ranch 29 entrance. This is definitely America. This is definitely the US. And there are like some mountains, and there is some flat terrain. I'm going to say like Colorado, where is this? Where the mountains go into the? Yeah, I'm gonna say we're in Colorado, like here. Okay, that was again California. That was California again. So if I don't know where in America Fort Romeo, that was the place I was seeing. Fort Romeo in California, near what is this? Near San Jose in California. Okay, so if I don't know where we are, it's probably in California. I'm going to say this is round 14, and yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere again. So yeah, I see there is a tiny little bit of a problem with this OpenGuessr, because it just drops you always in the. Maybe the real GeoGuessr does that too, and I just didn't notice because it gave me like 2 rounds and that's it, and then it told me to wait for 12 freaking hours. Like, what the hell was that? I'm getting like somewhat familiar vibes, but maybe not quite. So it could be like Central Europe, Eastern Europe, the forests of the kind that we get here. It's the kind of forests that we get. Can we get like a road sign? Can we get a road sign? There's some kind of sign over there. Let it load. Działka na sprzedaż! I knew it looked familiar. I knew it looked familiar. We're in Poland. We're in Poland. I knew it looked familiar. I just found it very funny when it's looking kind of familiar, and I zoom in and it just says działka na sprzedaż. It means that the plot of land for sale. That's what it means if you do not speak Polish. So we're like in the middle of nowhere in Poland, which still can mean a lot. Like somewhere in somewhere like anywhere here, it could be anywhere here, and it's unlikely we'll get this is a cell phone, so we're not going to get like a direction, like the first two numbers that tell you from like what city it is, because it just gave you a cell phone. This also doesn't tell you like zakład komunalny, like the trash organization from a certain city that likes to mark the trash cans with like zakład komunalny Wrocław, let's say. So, and then you would know that you're like somewhere near Wrocław. You know, this doesn't tell us nothing. We are in Poland. You are in Poland, definitely. Because they don't speak Polish anywhere else. But it's a little bit funny that we finally got Poland after all of this. Okay, this is uncomfortable. Can we like find anything, any other information over here? Not really. Like somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Poland. I'm gonna say like I'm getting vibes like here. That's where it was, like right near the German border, like Mirszewo, near Szczecin. Okay. But for a guess in Poland, that was very bad. Okay, I'll make this round 15 the final round, and I got my Senegal gradient here. Again, this is looking kind of familiar, but the people are not looking familiar. Now this is like Southeast Asia. This is like Southeast Asia somewhere. Phenol neat. Train somewhere. I'm definitely thinking like Southeast Asia somewhere. But then, yeah. This is one of the alphabets that I like. Southeast Asia. I don't remember which exact alphabet this is, but it's one of those. Like with somewhere like in here, like Thailand maybe. Is this Thai? Is this Thai? It could be Thai or like Burmese. Or like, do they still call it Burmese or like Myanmarese? Because the country changed name from Burma to Myanmar like ages ago by now, but they still like call the language and the script, they call Burmese or like Myanmarese, Myanmarian. I don't know what they would call it. Happy Holi. Okay. That still doesn't tell us anything. Like it's got relatively widespread like English, because you got like random like happy holidays on the buildings. You got like a Southeast Asian alphabet. And if I remembered which alphabet was which, that would help me a lot more. And I see Hindu deities. So maybe it's not even Southeast Asia, maybe that's just India. I don't think that was an Indian, that was the Indian script, that was Devanagari. It could be like one of the regional scripts. But Hinduism was also spread at some points. Hinduism was also spread in like Indonesia. So like in Bali, there's still like plenty of Hindu people in Bali. It could be Bali. Could be Bali. Could it be Balinese script? Oh wait, maybe we can check the way this is written on here. So this was not Thai because it lacked these circles. It was not Cambodian. It was not Vietnam because Vietnam has these. Vietnam is writing mostly in the Latin alphabet. Did that writing look Laotian? Need to get back to that writing a little bit. Are we even going in the right direction? Yeah, we need to see that writing again and compare it to the map. Yeah, this. Does this look like that? No, this Laotian also has these circles, and this doesn't have these circles. It could be Bali. Could be Bali. But it doesn't give me native script in Bali. It could be like some native, like one of these regional scripts in India. It could be, and it would explain why there's so much. That was Somalia. Where it was some. See, this is. I think this is the script. Here in southern India. Tamils. Is this Tamil? Is this Tamil? I still have no idea where we are, but like southern India, like the Tamil script, like I'm gonna say we're like here. No, this wasn't the southern script. It was like that was Gujarat. Okay, so that's a Gujarati script. Okay, good to know. Good to remember. And I said this would be my round 15. So maybe this will be it for now. It's not like there is like a way out, like a main menu, but because like I said, I entered the website and the address, and it immediately shot me here straight into the screenshot, and just go start guessing. That's what it got me. And yeah, pins. I can change my pins, and the progression is with XP you get, not with money you pay them. Though they are of course asking for money to like support it here, but they're not like giving you like two. They're not giving you like two rounds to play and then pay us money or wait 12 hours. Like, what the hell, man? Okay, yeah, so, this is much better, but I am, of course, doing much worse than I did in the real world, but I did have some really close guesses. Okay, I think that I will finish it here, and I know this is very different from what I usually do and even usually play on this channel, but if you would like to see more of it, if you like to see more of the not real GeoGuessr, because I'm not going to play 2 rounds in 12 hours, so I'm not be playing the real GeoGuessr. I'm going to play this open guesser, so you can go check that out instead. So yeah, I might return to this, whether on screen or off screen, and try to get better at this instead, because the WoWGuessr was starting to get a little bit of boring and feeling a little bit unfair with some of the mistakes. Anyway, that will be it for now, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below, and if you didn't enjoy it, also let me know. Every comment, even the negative comments, even help in the channel. So if you don't want to see this, please do let me know. Okay? I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.